Hi Sag, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be doing your August predictions. All right, I hope you guys have had a great week so far. And yeah, this is for Sagittarius and Sagittarius placements. Let's see what is the energy or the themes of August that are coming through for you at this time. All right, give me some messages for my Saggies. Anything significant, please? Give me some messages for my Saggies. Tell me about the energies or themes coming in for Sag in the month of August. Oh my goodness. All right, bottom of the deck, we have Cupid's arrow. So if you are looking for love, if you're single and you're ready to find a aligned love, you know, not so much mingling, but finding a aligned lover, I definitely feel like that is coming in for you in August. You may come across a special person that will have a incredible significance in your life. All right, so Cupid's arrow says, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, and maybe even being a little hesitant at first. All right, so we have acts and then we have kisses. So it came out like this, and that's why I was like, oh my gosh, because it's like you're blowing kisses to your ex or whatever you're axing out of your life, whatever you're cutting out of your life. You're sending it away with love. You know, you're not wishing harm or hate on the situation, this person. You just recognize it as something that is not meant to be in your life, and you're closing that door. So, Acts talks about a breakup or a separation, stopping a pattern or a cycle, giving something or someone silent treatment, and also acting in an energy of abandonment. So, abandoning a situation. Um, for your highest good. Okay, so acts. And then we have kisses here. And kisses talks about unconditionally loving, giving and receiving an affection, and even falling in love. So you have new love on the way or on the horizon, or your romantic life could be like having some type of elevation or blessing. But you're also closing a door on something that just does not serve you anymore. And you're not wishing them any harm or bad luck. You're just saying you don't belong here. All right. So this will be an interesting reading. We're going to start off with your lifestyle and see what you can expect happening in your life, what's changing, what's coming in your personal life, your social life, lifestyle. Let's see what comes out for you. All right, give me some messages for Sagittarius. What is happening in regards of their lifestyle for the month of August? How does their lifestyle look in August? What's happening for my Saggies? Give me some messages. Tell me about Sagittarius's lifestyle in the month of August. Okay. All right, King of Cups. I definitely feel like you are feeling a lot of love and gratitude and positive emotion when it comes to your personal life. You may really enjoy where you're at in your personal life, whatever hobbies and interests that you are getting into. You know, what you do outside of work, what you do outside of, like, you know, your relationship or financial life, material world. I don't know. With the King of Cups, this just shows that there's a genuine energy that is peaking in your lifestyle. You feel a lot of love. You feel emotionally open. You feel ready for more. You could be giving a lot of support and love out there to whatever comes across you in your lifestyle. So it feels like a really positive time that you're honing in. I also see this energy too of you feeling very much like you're in the right circles or the right groups, that you're being acknowledged and you're getting recognition for what is favorable for you, what's healthy for you, what is going to do you well. So if you're feeling isolated, alienated, overlooked, overshadowed in your life or lifestyle in the past with certain situations, you're bringing in the right situations and you're getting a lot of support and favor and blessings with what you're open to right now. So it's like, even if you're feeling that way, like cast out or alienated in the past, you didn't allow that to kind of colden your heart. You still have this vulnerability or emotional openness that's allowing for some really good things to come towards you. You have three positive cards here. So we're going to start with the Page of Cups. I feel like you're finding a lot of favor in what you do day to day. So when it comes to what you're involving yourself in, whether that's a certain routine, your diet, your sleep, when it comes to hobbies and interests, when it comes to your social circle, there's so much favor being bestowed upon you. You're getting a lot of compliments. You're getting a lot of kindness, sweet gestures, okay? So things are really complimenting you right now. Whatever you're getting into in August, if you're starting something new or if you're carrying over some of your routine from July into August, continue to do it. It looks, you wear it very well, or it seems very favorable for you. It's bringing in a lot of attention as well, and just sweet gestures coming towards you. Okay, so yeah. Also, apologies as well. So, things that just didn't work out in your personal life, things that didn't work out in your social circle, things that didn't work out in your hobbies and interests, there could be apologies. So, like, for example, say that you tried to get into a class or a seminar, or you tried to go to some type of event, but by the time that you tried to get in, tickets were sold, or it was closed, or you were refunded for whatever reason. That could have brought some disappointment, and it feels like you're getting some type of favor or generosity in August. So look at your text messages if you signed up for messages. Look at your emails, answer your phone, because there's almost like a favor but also an apology. So if you try to get in a class but it was all sold out, or if you got refunded for a class at the last minute, it's like whoever was in charge of that could be sending you coupons or sending you a free class or putting you on the VIP list. Okay, so things like that. If there were certain invitations that you were excited to be a part of that got canceled, or someone flaked, there's like apologies coming from that, and there's also some type of favor being bestowed upon you. So check your DMs, your messages, anywhere that you can get messaged or how people can reach out to you. Make sure you're checking them, because you have some type of favor coming in that way. All right. Lots of compliments in August, by the way. So from strangers or even people that you are familiar with, lots of people complimenting you on different things that you've been doing in your personal life. So again, if you've been working out, if you've been dieting, or how you've been eating, maybe you've been working on your skincare, maybe you've been trying to grow your hair. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. What the hell was that? I don't know if y'all heard that, but hold on. Hey, what was that? It hit the window? Okay, well, I'm recording, so I'll come down and after and see what happened. All right, bye. All right, that was very weird. It was some type of loud sound that sounded like it came from inside the house, but when I'm calling to see what's happening, we don't know. So I have to check on that later. But yeah, lots of compliments to what you've been doing, what you've been involving yourself in. People are seeing your progress, your growth, maybe your beauty, your handsomeness, um, personality shifts. Okay. So lots of compliments. Let's see what's going on here with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups for Sag. All right, we have libation, which is really nice. All right. Um, So I feel like you've been putting good energy out there, maybe a lot of prayer. Maybe you've been saying a deep prayer. I don't know what this prayer is for. Maybe you just want to enjoy your personal life a little bit more. You want to enjoy your alone time with yourself. Maybe you're looking for doors to open, like road opening energy, good opportunities, good people to come in your life, good friendships, um, good social circles. Whatever you've asked for, I see that that's coming true. And the way that you'll be able to confirm that is through a lot of favor being bestowed upon you, being the first pick, being recognized, being supported in some way. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you put out a manifestation, a prayer about this, you wrote about this, you journaled about this, you were kind of tired of like maybe being overlooked, overshadowed, alienated, isolated, whatever it is. You're seeing confirmation of that really early on in August that you could be having some good friendships coming in for you. I see something about a good social circle. So, could be through a class, could be through shared interests or hobbies. Maybe there's some new friends. You're getting invitations to come out. People really want to get to know you. People want to spend time with you. So, a lot of favor coming in for you. All right, let's see what else. All right, we also have schedules. So definitely see that things are going to be also very favorable for your schedule. I see you getting very organized for once. I meant to say for one, you're getting very organized, which is beautiful because when you're organized and when you have a clear schedule ahead, it kind of just allows you to like breathe and feel positive and calm and harmony. But I also feel like favor over your schedule. So you may have good schedules, like for your appointments, you're getting them in exactly when you want. When it comes to even work life, maybe your schedule just is aligning for you to have a great personal life, social life, whatever. But also when it comes to other people and their schedules, you can see people changing up their schedules to favor you, to spend time with you, to get to know you, to do something with you. So you're seeing just a lot of doors opening when it comes to your social life, okay? In your friendships and how people value you as a person. I think that's so you could be collaborating with a lot of people, doing things together, a lot of shared interest in hobbies, but people are really like making sure that their schedule is clear or free to make sure that they're showing up for you or just coming around you. Temperance. All right. So also things are going to be done in moderation with temperance. This is like reaching some kind of equilibrium. This could be mentally, you're feeling very free, you're feeling very happy, you're feeling content with life. This could be with your weight. If you've been trying to manage your weight in some way, that could be working out very nicely for you. You are indulging in certain things like spending on yourself and maybe like partying or fun times, but you're not overdoing it. So you've reached some type of happy equilibrium. Temperance also is patience. You could be very patient for things to turn out in your favor, for more manifestations to unfold for you. I also feel like this is because you have a lot of small positives that are working around you. So it kind of makes you just more patient for the big blessings to come through. Temperance also is great character. So you can be showing like good faith where people really trust you, people want to be around you, people think you're a good person or they see the goodness in you. All right, temperance. Ooh, okay, we have fright. So there are some fears about like patience. There's fears about your character or how people view you as a person. Um this also could be like if you fright is a card of depression. So if you've been really like in a low emotional state, I feel like you're getting some turnaround. You're getting more happy days than sad days. You're getting more content and peaceful days than chaotic days. So there's something equaling out, balancing itself out. When it comes to you being patient, there's some type of big petition or blessing, especially with the libation card, that you really, really want to come in for you, and it's on its way, but it just may be taking time. It also could be working with divine alignment, so divine timing could be at play. And there could have been a lot of fears about this. Like, if something's taking so long to happen, maybe it's not meant for you. I feel like you're getting out of that mindset. If you had fears around like your social life or putting yourself out there, hanging out with groups of people, I feel like that's coming to rest as well. And there's something about you not overdoing it. So if you were overdoing the partying, if you're overdoing, the substances, if you're overdoing, I don't know, maybe eating, emotional eating, whatever this is, it's coming to a balance where you're not depriving yourself of these things, but you're also reaching a healthy medium to where you can kind of get out of these fears or phobias or paranoia that you may have had, or even depression. All right. So again, relaxation, just being able to chill, feeling like you're not in your head, you're not always worried or paranoid about what next is challenge is coming your way, feeling really relaxed and peaceful, having a sense of calmness and harmony. And I feel like you're really going to appreciate that. And it really is based off of your actions, of you just not overdoing things, okay? Whatever these things were, I feel like you can attribute some of your frights or fears to you overdoing something in the past, and you have now found a healthy medium. You're not depriving yourself, but you figured yourself out where if I do too much of this, then I get a little anxious. All right. So, whatever that is, some of you guys, this could even be like the vape. Vape can kind of make you a little fidgety. So maybe you're just finding a good balance here with something that you could have been overdoing in the past. You're finding that alone time very healthy for yourself, but you're also being social and going out. You found a good balance here. Now, we have the Knight of Cups. So, a big part of your lifestyle will be like love and dating. Okay, so there could be someone here who comes in, shows interest, and you guys could be inseparable in August, dating a lot, going out together, spending a lot of time together. Feels like your bond is deepening with a lot of people, friendship wise, but also romantic. Let's see what's going on with the Knight of Cups. All right, stress in reverse. So if there's a lot of stress surrounding your love life, your dating life, your relationship, or your marriage, maybe you and this person were taking a hit, or if you're single, you were just very stressed, which didn't allow a lot of time for you to relax and really get to know new people or be on a dating scene. I just don't feel like you're going to stress about much in August. August feels like a very easy month for you, very peaceful. Um, like you're in harmony. Okay, so you found some good balance here, and it's allowing for you to have more lovey-dovey days, or really indulge in those bonds that become very meaningful for you. You drop some type of heavyweight, or you drop some type of big stressor in your life. You're no longer allowing that to put a lot of pressure on you. Some of you guys are going to be getting better sleep as well, or you could just trust that these bonds that you're deepening in August, you can sleep well at night, knowing that everything's a-okay, things are very stable, things are balanced, that kind of thing. What else do we have here? Ooh, all right, we have Marionette. This usually talks about like dominion or having a lot of power within your connections. So when it comes to these connections that could be love or friendship or even family, that you're deepening these bonds, or whatever you're feeling most passionate about in your lifestyle, it's because you're in complete control, or you hold a lot of the power or to say so. And maybe that's just how things are meant to go right now, because it feels like it's bringing you a sense of calm. All right. So I feel like there's like dominion here. You hold a lot of power. Whatever you say goes. It doesn't feel like you're being controlling. It just feels like this is what kind of puts peace in your mind and your heart, knowing that you say what you want and you get what you want. I don't know. All right. So, yeah, you just kind of feel in control of your life in August, and that's a really great start for the rest of the year. All right. All right. Moving on. Sorry, guys, I'm a little on the edge because I'm like, what was that sound? And I'm like in my head about it. I'm like, what is that? What is that? So I'm going to try to let it go for now. All right. Let's see what else is here for your finances, your career, business, and material world. Tell me about Sagittarius's financial world in the month of August. What can they expect to happen with their finances, business and career, materials? What is happening for my Saggies in the month of August? Wow, you have so much love energy surrounding you. It's a very positive frequency to be in. You know, love is the frequency of blessings as well. So, with you being the King of Cups in your lifestyle and being the Queen of Cups also in your financial energy, it just shows a lot of openness to what's to come, the good things that are to come. It's like you not limiting yourself. I don't know if you had some self limiting beliefs before surrounding your money, your abundance, what you could achieve in your career world, in your business world. You have much more devotion and passion behind what you're doing. You have passion for money or the frequency of money that's coming in August. And there's a lot of passion, devotion that is just a incredible frequency to be in, all right? Especially with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is very reserved in accepting or receptivity. So you have like open channels for wealth and abundance, which is really nice. All right, what else is happening for you? All right, we have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Two of Swords, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. So there will be something to celebrate in terms of your finances, your job, career, or business. There will be something to really celebrate this month of August for you. Let's start off with the Queen of Cups, just showing that you're open to all possible positive outcomes and just being in that frequency of blessings and miracles. What's the Queen of Cups bringing in for my Saggies? Now, also with the Queen of Cups, I can see a very nurturing spirit. So what you choose to nurture will really grow at this time. If you're nurturing connections in business or in your career, that will grow or that will bring in some type of blessing for you. If you've been nurturing your finances by, you know, saving, budgeting, watching over it, working hard, that is also going to bring in an incredible blessing for you. So what's the Queen of Cups? You also could be open to more avenues of income. So there could have been certain ways that you just were not open in the past, or you could have just been self-limiting, self-sabotaging. It shows that you're very open now. So there could be new opportunities coming your way that you're ready to accept and take, you know, move forward with. Queen of Cups. All right, so there's some type of strategy that has worked really well for you in the past because we have memory here. So you remember like being very strategic, very logical, planning something ahead in the past, and it's worked out well. You were able to cultivate more money, like maybe planning your finances ahead of time or planning your schedule ahead of time, planning to, you know, do a meeting with your boss for elevation, planning something with your business. It's done tremendously well in the past when you put forth that effort and that intention. I see you revisiting this. So this was always an idea for you, but I don't think you were able to execute it in the past because you weren't so open. You didn't have a lot of receptivity. Maybe you didn't want to repeat things from the past because something from your past could have really hurt you financially, okay? So I feel like you're changing your mindset here. You're just more passionate, more driven, more open. You're going to be doing something just as you've done in the past is going to produce similar results. So if you started nurturing certain connections and it got you a promotion, I see you being strategic with that, and that's going to bring in that promotion for you. If you did something within your business where you may have been giving back to your clients, to your customers, like giveaways with the Queen of Cups energy. I feel like nurturing those connections is bringing in some type of abundance. If you did something with your finances, with your budgeting, even with trying to pay off debt or how you were able to pay your bills, using that same strategy is going to bring in some type of positive outcome. Let's get one more card for the Queen of Cups. What else are you trying to say? Or what should Sag remain open to? Queen of Swords. There's something that you said you would never do again, or maybe a certain energy that you just wouldn't collaborate with or work with again. You had a bad taste in your mouth about this situation from your past. It's like maybe a role that you said you would never work in again, an industry that you said you would never work in again, a certain person that you never wanted to like rub elbows with again, a way of doing business that you said that you were just kind of like not interested in because it brought some type of unfavorable outcome. Maybe it was just the wrong timing. Maybe there was different counterparts involved, but this brought in some type of financial devastation, or you associate it with some type of financial devastation. You are rethinking that now, and you're more open to trying this again or being open to doing things this certain way. All right. And I feel like it's going to produce better results. I think what's going to be the most empowering about this as well is because it did onset some type of devastation, but being able to remaster it and rework it and allow it to be very abundant for you this time is going to be very confidence boosting. Let's talk about that Ten of Swords, because Ten of Swords to me is like financial devastation, taking a big loss or taking a big hit, financial depression, something that happens that kind of depresses you about your money or your current state of money. You are closing out that chapter, and it comes with some type of very clear decision, okay, with that Two of Swords. You've been very indecisive about taking this step or making this decision. Making this decision is going to be what's best for you. Not only is going to close this financial rut or ruin that you were in and open a door for abundance, but it's also confidence boosting, like trusting yourself, trusting your discernment, making good decisions, and having positive outcomes. All right, what's the Ten of Swords for Sag? What's the Ten of Swords? Yeah, all right. We have profession on the bottom of the deck, so this definitely has to do with what you do for money, your main source of income, your main hustle, okay? You made some type of accident in the past. I mean, it wasn't so bad, but what came after it could have been very humbling, all right? And it's really just telling you like it has nothing to do with you, it has everything to do with the signs. Maybe there are a lot of signs surrounding you, a lot of signs of caution or like take heed that you kind of ignored. So that's the lesson in itself. But coming from that, you're committed to turning a situation around. Maybe you didn't have the confidence to really tackle this and turn it around previously, but you will have the confidence in August to do this. And I see you being able to change some type of outcome. Something that seemed doomed to you becomes like a blessing, or it turns out very favorable. I want to get one card for that as well with the Ten of Swords. So don't be afraid to revisit something from the past, because this time around could bring you some very favorable contracts, opportunities, blessings, more income. Yeah, it started off as a disappointment, right? And then it turned into ruin. You kind of ruminated in this energy of disappointment to where it really burdened you financially or even with your capabilities, what you felt like you could achieve in your career or your business. You're turning that around and showing like, I did fall, but I can get back up and make this a success. So this is a very like confidence boosting energy and opportunity. It definitely could help you become more financially independent if that's something that you've been wanting. It also can help to upgrade your lifestyle where you can enjoy and live with the more material and fruitful things in life. Okay, so that's nice. You also could have some confirmations where you are kind of indulging in a little bit of luxury and it's just the first taste of what's to come. So this requires you to be very decisive and move with a lot of intention. Okay, with the Two of Swords. Two of Swords sometimes can be a lot of opinions in your ear of you should move this way, you should move that way. You really want to cut them out and listen to self. Two of Swords can be you trying to keep your feet in two boats that are going in different directions. You really need to align yourself with what you feel like is going to make you truly happy. Especially with that Queen of Cups, it's about happiness and fulfillment and passion. The money will come, all right? Two of Swords. If your finances do involve another party, it could be that you and this party just could not see eye to eye, and coming towards the end of August, you guys will be on the same page. I see some resolution here. Also, remember, you're the marionette, so you have a lot of power and command and say so. So if you want another party to act accordingly to what you feel like is going to be best for you, speak on it. Speak on what you want and receive what you want, okay? Two of Swords. Yeah, we have daydream here. So something about your wildest dreams can come true, but you have to make a decision now. You can't be indecisive and want what you've been fantasizing about and then feeling like you have to stay stuck in what is no longer making you happy. You can have it all, but you have to make a clear decision about it and be intentional. So I feel like you're getting way more optimistic and you're feeling like you are way more powerful to have the outcome that you desire. Confidence is really big when it comes to money, okay? What is this? Tell me about this card. There's something that you just don't like about what you could be doing currently for your job, and you can change that, but you have to make a clear decision. You will have support along the way, by the way. This could be support of a parent. This could be support of a co parent, someone that you co parent with, helping you out a little bit. This also could be support of a lover, but you will have support here for what you want to do. If you feel like you'll be more passionate in that industry, doing this for work, doing this business, you definitely need to set your intentions like today and act on them. Because the more that you kind of just ruminate on your daydreams or, your dreams and your desires and not take action, time just passes you by. So it's really time for you to like be clear and move forward in that state. And I feel like you're going to be very, very successful with this endeavor. Seven of Cups, okay? Too many options. You have too many options here. Some of these options are not even the options you want. Some of these options are like what other people are telling you to do, okay? Dismiss those right away. It's not your path. And then on top of that, too, be very clear on trying something new. If you've been doing something for the longest and it's not making you happy, um, you know, then that's probably not the option you need to choose. Or you can choose that option, but then you'll continue to be in this energy of feeling unfulfilled. So try that new thing and see how that works out for you. It feels very promising. All right, judgment. So this is your decision to make. No one else can make this decision for you. I feel like the universe is kind of just sitting by and seeing what you will choose. You're being called to do something, but what will you do in free will? That's just all it is. And know that you're very heavily supported at this time as well. Like something will not be a repeat of the past. All right. Now, in terms of finances, what can I say? I just feel like you could be clearing up any very devastating debts. So if there are some things that were like hanging over your head when it comes to your credit, when it comes to debt, when it comes to maybe bills, I see you being very committed to like get that cleared away in August so that it doesn't continue to ruminate over you and kind of put you in this energy of like suffering because it's like, when will I be done with this? I see you committing to getting those things cleared and stowed away and ending that in August. When it comes to your finances, if you want more, or if you just want fulfillment in making money and doing something that you enjoy, you have to make that decision. Some type of offer has already been laid out before you. You're the most receptive to that offer right now, so it's a good time to decide on it, okay? And try to not consume yourself what others think you should be doing or what others are trying to, whatever box people are trying to put you in, okay? Because I do see that around you as well. All right, last but not least, let's talk about your love life. Tell me all about Sagittarius's love life and what they can expect in love in the month of August. What's happening in Sagittarius's love life in the month of August? Whoa, Ten of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Ten of Swords, okay? So whatever that is that has devastated you in your life, whether it was a financial thing, it definitely did bleed into your love life in the past. And I feel like you're closing that out and you're ready to move forward. Also, when it comes to a certain relationship, but we'll talk about that in a second. One more card for Sagi's love life. Ooh, nice. Nine of Pentacles. Alrighty, alrighty. Two of Wands. You're wanting where the grass is greener. You're wanting better. You're wanting more exciting, more favorable. You want better love. You want stronger love. You want a deeper bond. You're wanting more for yourself. Some of you guys, a situation has definitely ran its course, okay? So with the Ten of Pentacles being here, and the Ten of Swords, what that is telling me for those of you who are ready to cut someone out of your life, break up with a certain individual, stop some type of pattern, it tells me that you've invested all that you could in this situation and it is now time to close that door and move on. You will be independent. So Nine of Pentacles usually is a single card, and there could have been worries about independence, whether that's emotional independence, not needing another bond or person around to feel whole, or if this is financial, how am I going to maintain all of the bills on my own? With the Nine of Pentacles being here in August, it tells me that you will figure it out and you'll do just that, and you'll even be more abundant that way, okay? Now, those of you who are in marriages, long-term connections, and you're not looking to leave your person, what this is telling me is that with the Ten of Pentacles, this connection definitely has a lot of potential. This connection could leave behind a big legacy. There could be some type of big blessing that comes through this connection for your generations to come. You and this person could build a lot of wealth. You guys could build a happy home. You guys could build business together. Whatever it is, it has a lot of potential. With the Ten of Swords, there someone here could have been very depressed. Someone here could have had a big devastation in their life. Maybe the relationship took a big hit where it felt like it was meant to collapse and end. Whatever that was, it has been ruminating over the energy and the potential of the connection. And if you are choosing to stay with this person, or if this has nothing to do with this person, it's just more so personal for either one of you, I feel like moving forward with a little bit more independence, with a little bit more freedom, is going to be very healthy for the connection. So, this is like spending time alone, really owning into your personal life outside of the connection, building your finances outside of the connection, making a lot of achievements and standing on your own 2 feet outside of the connection could be very healthy. Could help someone get out of their depression. Could help someone close a chapter to some type of devastation. Can also like make this union stronger. Those of you who are moving on from your ex, I feel like that situation ran its course. You invested all that you can. There's nothing more to gain from this situation. Closing out this cycle can help your mental health, okay, with the Ten of Swords, and you'll be moving into a more independent era. So you may not be dating necessarily. You may really enjoy and find a lot of fruitfulness in your independence. You may find a lot of more security within yourself. You may find that you're indulging in really nice environments and situations, circumstances by being single. Okay, so it's just a lot of messages coming through. Let's see what this all means. All right, Ten of Pentacles, please. All right, natural disaster. Those of you who have a lot of years or time with a certain person, you could have been trying to make it work with this person, but little things keep coming up, little frustrations, little challenges keep coming up. And being at the state of the Ten of Swords, this connection cannot really take little hiccups. It will really devastate the connection. It's because so much stuff has transpired between you two. You're realizing that. You're realizing like even the smallest of arguments are just too much for you between you and this person. And it kind of like solidifies that this chapter is coming to a close. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here for some of you. Let's see what else is here. Now, some of you that will be staying in your connection, it has had its hiccups, but it's much more valuable than what has transpired. So it just depends on what side you're on. Some of you guys are really moving on in your life. Some of you guys have faced some adversity personally that has really affected the connection, and you're moving on together. Self-love. No matter what circumstance you're in, I just see you putting yourself first, prioritizing yourself and your happiness first, no matter what. I hope I've been very clear. Like those of you who've been in a long-term relationship and it's coming to an end, the reason it's coming to an end is because this person and you have been insufferable together. There's been so much shit that has transpired that cannot be repaired. It can't be come back from. The nail is in the coffin. Those of you who in your personal life have suffered greatly, or in your partner's their personal life they have suffered greatly, that has bled over into the connection. It's not more so you guys fighting each other. It's more so the fight of life that has took a tax on the connection. And I see you guys being able to own in and move forward in a better way. But no matter what, for all of you watching, putting yourself first, prioritizing yourself, making yourself your greatest concern is going to make for a healthy relationship moving forward or bringing in your next healthy relationship. What's the Ten of Swords? All right, we have family in reverse. Okay, so that can mean a lot of things. That can mean that whatever the situation is, that those of you who are leaving something behind, maybe the family has been very toxic, like toxic family drama. There could have been drama or pain around expanding a family, if you catch my drift, okay? But you have to know that you're going to be okay. You're moving forward. You still got yourself. You are your biggest support, and you are moving into a very abundant life alone for right now. Not forever, but for right now, okay? Some of you who are sticking with your relationship, family drama has been very taxing and has bled over into the relationship. Family loss has probably been very taxing and bled over, but it doesn't mean that you guys can't move forward from that. Maybe during those times of whatever this chaos is or loss that happened, someone did not prioritize themselves in their healing, which could have led to a lot of problems. Moving forward, this person knows that they have to be okay for the relationship to be okay. And they will be putting that concern behind themselves. Yeah, disturbance. All right. So, again, whether you're closing out a chapter, whether you're starting a fresh chapter with someone, whether you're starting a fresh chapter alone, no matter what it is, the disturbances are being cut out. The cancer is being cut out so that you can move forward peaceful. Okay. Anything else? All right. We have accident. An apology. Could be getting an apology for something that someone did that could have hurt you, that they honestly didn't have the worst intentions. Okay, this could have been an accident. Someone could have also, again, not paid attention to the signs or the warnings and did something that affected both of you. So there's apologies between you and this person that you may be staying together with. Now, those of you who are single, I feel like your single life in August is going to be your best time. I feel like you have a lot of self love, confidence being restored, lots of blessings coming in, living really large, okay? Finding that you not having to be concerned about someone who wasn't concerned for you is just a more healthy, vibrant day to day. But I do feel like you won't be single for long because you do have love coming in, all right? With that, what was the card? Cupid's arrow. So even if you're just single for August, it's definitely short lived, okay? Let's see what's going on with the Nine of Pentacles, especially for my single Saggies. All right, Alliance. This is a really nice card with that, I'm about to say with that dog, but dog sometimes has a negative connotation. But I feel like you're going to be very lucky with your next partner coming in. This person's going to be very honest, very trustworthy. They lead with a lot of integrity. There's someone who is very loyal, someone that you can depend on, someone that is going to have, you're going to have a deep friendship with as well. So that is a very lucky energy to come in, or a blessing coming in for you. Those of you who are just, putting yourself first but staying within your connection, you could be blessed with maybe this freedom allows for your friendship, the bond, to get deeper between you two. This independence allows for you guys to work on this bond and move forward with trust and integrity. All right, but you have someone very compatible to you coming in. So whatever you consider very compatible for you, that's what you have coming in for you. All right, clarify this card. Oh my goodness. Okay. We also have conflict and mask. Okay. So those of you who are newly single, that person that your ex, basically, this person could be trying to come back in with some more drama, which is interesting because I feel like the drama is part of the reason why you're leaving this person behind. They're coming in with drama. There's also this energy with the mask where they try to play cool, they try to play very friendly, they probably try to win your trust back, but eventually they cannot help themselves but try to bring in a lot of differences, chaos, conflict. So you'll see that right away. And I feel like you're already choosing yourself first anyway. So it's not really doing anything to you. This person could also be coming in if they see that you're moving forward, if you have someone very trustworthy, if you have someone that you're very compatible with, that you're getting along with and bonding with, they could be coming in with conflict in regards to that. So look out for that. Let's talk about past and new. All right, and then I'll pull one card for those of you in relationships. All right, so give me one card for past love for Sag, this ex. All right, give me one card for new love for Sag, new love coming in. Give me one card for those who are remaining in their relationships or in their marriages. One card for that. For those who are in relationships that are working on it. All right. All right. Overall, Sag, one thing you should know is that whoever's coming towards you, whether it's the ex, whether it's a new person, if it's the person that you are actively in a relationship with, there's a heavy attraction there. Lots of physical attraction, lots of lust in the air as well, lots of sexual connection or attraction, that kind of thing. So the pheromones are kind of working in your love life, okay? So just know that. With the past person, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is very slow to pivot or slow to come to, slow to make something happen. This person moves very slowly, maybe slow to commit, slow to change. Whatever action you were needing from this person in the past, they are just too damn slow. All right. But I also see this as someone that's hard to get rid of with the Knight of Pentacles. They're not someone who just, you turn them down, you reject them, and then they just like on to the next thing. This is someone who kind of like hones in, takes their time, has incredible patience. So if you were trying to get rid of this person, I definitely see them trying to stay in your energy for some time. And I'm just keeping it real with you about that. Okay. So they're very slow to pivot. They're really slow to detach or move on, whatever. New energies, you have the King of Wands. So whether you're attracting a masculine or a feminine, this person could be a fire sign, a Leo, a Sag, or an Aries. Or if they're not a fire sign, they just have a lot of fire when they first come to you. They could have a lot of charisma. This person could have good physical attributes, again, with that lusty energy. Their bodies could be really nice. They could be into fitness or working out. This person also likes to chase. All right. So they love any challenges that you may give, especially with your newfound independence. It doesn't feel like you are going to jump at the first sight of this person or their first gesture. You're just kind of enjoying your independence and putting yourself first. So they definitely will be a chaser. They definitely won't stop to get what they want. So very charismatic, lots of energy, very charming, physically attractive, and they like to go after what they want. Now, when it comes to people who are in marriages currently or even in long-standing relationships and you don't plan on breaking up, you're trying to work things out. Four of Swords, time of do not disturb, right? I can see you really enjoying your private time or your personal time away from this person, not in a mean way, but just like when you come home from work, you know, being in your own space, watching your shows, maybe even separating some of that dependency. So if you live with this person, cooking for yourself and allowing them to cook for themselves, folding your own laundry and they fold their own laundry, paying your own bills and you pay yours. So there's a little bit of a separation. There's an energy of do not disturb my peace, right? So Not saying that this person aggravates you, but maybe you just really like the silence. You like being able to do what you want to do. You are in introspection. You know, you just need that private time. And that could do wonders for your relationship, making it stronger, but also a healthier relationship as well. All right. So some of you guys are in long-standing relationships, and you guys may be taking a break from each other, a separation, not necessarily breaking up, but just time apart. It's going to do you guys very well. All right. So that's what I have for you, Sag. Sorry about the distraction in the reading. Honestly, I don't know what happened. It sounded like something crashed and fell, but everybody's acting like they don't know what went on. So we're going to just go with that. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel. Make sure to check out my new website. Go ahead and see what I have on there. Also, if you would like to do a reading with me, I would love to read for you. So check out that link in the description box down below. With that being said, thank you, thank you, thank you for your patience. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.